Alright, so I just parked down there, and you come in off the road up here, and then you drive around and you pull in and you park. Alright, so I just crossed the street from parking over here, and you can go that way or this way, and there's some bike racks here, so I'm gonna walk a little bit this way. So obviously they redid this part of Riverside. This is the west side of the street. And this is a little nature area that you can walk around. And the river trail goes back up that way. And so it's pretty nice over here. There is parking off the street, but you probably want to use one of the main parking lots. I parked in the grass, as you saw earlier, just because the off-the-street parking has very limited spaces, and if you pull in there, you could potentially get stuck trying to get back out onto the road if there are no available spaces. So, but this is a scenic area, and I'm not going to walk all the way down, but it just goes and loops around, and you can kind of stand in that area, and it's got a little marshy area, but these rocks are a nice touch just because it's not going to get super muddy. You're not going to have a ton of critters climbing up here, so that's a very good design. Alright, so at this part you have these little bike things here and a swing over here. Okay, and at some of the play pods there are actually little cement chairs that you can sit on as a parent and watch your children, so that's pretty cool. Right off the road. I'm just gonna walk a little ways up here. There's really basically the river kind of looks the same, where they've kind of put some more land out here, put some sand, put some trees, that kind of thing, because the river used to be a lot closer to this walkway, so they've kind of built it out that away. So that's very nice. These bridges are new, at least that one's new. But yeah, I'll just kind of show you what one of the parking lots look like. Alright, so walking up this way, you can see this is kind of a parking lot. This is a parking lot. Actually, I could have parked here, but there are basketball courts up here. But yeah, very nice, lit. So that's cool. I wanted to show you is that if you kind of look here, so this is kind of an open area where they're doing some stuff still, but that's 33rd Street right there. So the gathering place doesn't start at 41st Street, where that river park is right there. So there's like a space, and you know, the trail kind of comes down here and leads to these gathering place pieces. The main gathering place is a little bit down that way, but I just thought I'd let you all know that. Oh, okay, and they have fountains over here. I'm gonna head in this direction, but this is the skate park, so it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna go in there because people are skating. Right, here's a bike track. I'll go in here because it's empty. This is the parking situation I was talking about, so if you can find a parking space here, it'd be great, but again, just kind of scan it with your eyes when you're driving on the road right there, just to see, check and make sure that there is a space before you turn off, because in busy times, you're gonna have trouble getting back on the road. But this is a nice little vantage point. So, got your skate park over there, people skating, and there's the bike park there. Okay, so this is part 2 of the bike park, which I'm gonna kind of get out of here, but you know, a lot of this stuff is still growing, especially some of the shrubbery and greenery. So right here off the trail, you can kind of see the dam, and I'm not gonna walk down there, but there are benches down there where you can actually sit and kind of watch the water. It's a little peaceful and tranquil. So there's the dam. There's a pedestrian bridge, which I don't even know if that's open, but so you walk down there from up here, go down there, and there's a little water fountain trash receptacles. So nice little area to sit. And as you can still see, see, they're doing some work over here. So this is a nice touch with the stairs here and the Tulsa typical large bricks. So we'll go up here. Okay. And so this is a little open area here. We can kind of get a better vantage point of the dam. And you got some trees here, and you can sit there and eat a little sandwich or on an actual bench, which is very nice. And if you work downtown, I mean, once this place cools off, this would be a cool place to come and sit and eat lunch. Right now it's not too bad, it's about 80 degrees, and this kind of circles around, and there's some stairs there. So okay, so this answers the question about the pedestrian bridge. So this bridge used to connect to the road from here. There used to be some stairs you could come up and walk across. They're going to tear that down and rebuild it because it's not structurally sound anymore, apparently. But now there's a bridge that goes across the street, so you don't have to go all the way back there to get to the main area for the gathering place. So that's very nice. All right, so off the path is this walkway here that you can go to, and obviously they're still doing some landscaping work here. But looks like there's some swings up here. So yeah, there's some swings over there and sitting area over here. Okay, so here's another little vantage point of the bridge right there. So all right, so if I continue to go down that way, it kind of leads away from the gathering place. So I am going to turn around, go back this way so I can cross over and get to the main part. I don't know how much filming I'm going to be able to do because there's going to be a ton of kids there. So I'll probably do like some pans from a distance to kind of show you all the little, how the park looks overall. But you're going to have to come see it to get the full effect. All right, so I'm now walking across this bridge here. It's very nice, but this fence seems a little low, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, this is very convenient, so you don't have to use a traditional crosswalk, but a lot of cities do this. So, and as you can see, that's the bridge. That's a walkway that you can go up on, but the gathering place does come pretty close to these neighborhoods because those are actually residential houses and stuff. So I'll walk a little bit down this trail and then I'll turn there and show you a little bit more. All right, so one thing they did a very good job on is integrating the trail in with the gathering place. So obviously we're still doing some work, a lot of construction and heavy duty trucks around, but this is a nice area because it's shaded. There are little walkways down here, and what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just gonna pan these areas. I'm not gonna walk in here and film unless there's an area where there's not kids. All right, so here are the slides that I did not show in the other clip. So these are nice. Obviously they're kid-size slides. So there's that. All right, so here's the adventure playground here. This is a little bit before hours, but it's going. As you can see, got some climbing things over here. All right, so this all looks like a nature playground, but you have this in here. These are kind of things you can kind of climb and sit on, that sort of thing. This turf is soft and bouncy, but you have a little hang gliding type, not hang gliding, but a zip line type thing in here. And then this is kind of mulchy. so it's nice and soft, won't get too hot in the summer. But you have some neat slides over here. Very nice. This tunnel, fortress type thing over here. This is pretty neat. So imagine I'll have to keep watching that net. And over here it's kind of like a gravel surface, but got a singing stone here. Kind of weird, but okay. This area is a little mazy, but not quite sure what that is. But picnic table here, and we have some mirrors over here that you can run through and play on. So that's cool. And here you got some logs and things you can kind of run around on. Alright, so here we have a little playground area. This is more for smaller kids. Here. So you got these guys. And then over there you got a little playhouse castle there as well. So that's neat. There's a little kiddie play area over here that I'll show you. Again, you got your soft gummy turf. This is your little sandbox style here. So this is probably going to be for kids that are, you know, 5 and under. Little small toddlers, so preschool, that kind of thing. Alright, and over here you have Volcano Ville, which is like a sitting area, and from 6-month-old to 24-month-old, so a little soft gummy turf, nice for the young ones. And you have little swings here. A lot of sitting room for the parents and the adults. Alright, you got a swing here. Swing there for kids. Another swing over there. But you've seen a lot of that, so. We'll walk this way towards the palace here. I showed you that little play area for the kids there with the sand. At least I believe I have. Another little snake thing and some ladders and things you can crawl on. Okay. And if we come in here, this is probably the main play area. But again, it's that soft turf. And yeah, little swans you can climb up on. Little castle here you can climb into, which is pretty cool actually. Walk around here. Climb in there. You got bathrooms over here, which is thoughtful. Got little slides here. And basically you walk around up there and you can get to that bridge and come down here and kind of walk across there, over there, and all the way around, so you can run off all that energy, which I'm sure Mom and Dad love. So this is quite nice here. Very nice. More slides, got a boat. There's a better look at the castle. And here's that boat. So, and there's sand here too, so if kids hop off, they don't hurt themselves. The last part, which I'm not gonna really go into, is this little area here. which kids can play in the sand. Various little toys there. Yeah, this would be a lot of fun to play on. You have a lot of large sitting area that I showed you before over there for the adults. But yeah, everything's very nice and well put together. So, but yeah, this, you know, there's a little walkway here, and I imagine you'll be able to park here eventually, but I think now it's just for commercial vehicles and workers, and food trucks are down there, so that's kind of cool. All right, so here you can see a little sitting area over there. And yeah, food truck. And I think there's some higher ground that I can get a better shot of everything. All right, so here's the little lagoon. Hi, sorry. All right, here's the little lagoon here that you keep seeing on the news, but it looks like they have some little canoes and stuff, and there's an overlook. I'm definitely gonna go up there. And then there's a little playground, looks very industrial. So here's a little bridge you cross, and there's that thing, and there's the concert venue over there. And this canal here, this looks like a one of those modern houses that are in all the Audi and Mercedes commercials. This is a wall where you can share your thoughts. I think this is kind of like a welcome center right here. Might be a little unfinished, but we're gonna walk up here and see what is up here. Oh, never mind. This is volunteer check-in. So we're gonna walk up these stairs to the little viewing place. So this is the initial level here, and I walked in from over there, and there's a playground. Here's the upper level. So this is a very nice area where you can come and there's the playground. So got some good shade here. Concert venues over there. So yeah, this is a nice back end. I guess there's a boathouse coming soon, as you can see there. And in here, it's a nice little sitting area. Very nice. So, built very well. And you can actually walk out here and got some moving parts there, but yeah, that's where I showed the swings and everything. So apparently you can cross over there from, yeah, I was mistaken. So there's that. And boathouse is probably a restaurant if I had to guess. So I'll just walk in here a little bit, but I could see this being very nice. So yeah, so I like that, the fact that there are a lot of walkways to come across here, so there's not just one that's going to get overcrowded. There's several different ways to get across the Riverside Drive. So along with those walkways, I could either go back around here to there and across. And that green walkway is a very nice touch because it's soft. So you have kid swings and things like that there. So if kids are running, they fall, they trip, they're not going to get hurt really bad on concrete like this. So that is a very thoughtful touch. Really like that. And I also like there's multiple ways to get out of a place. So I don't have to go back over there to walk around here. All right, so here's a better view of the main stage. I came from over there at the Audi mansion, and I'm walking across the grass. Okay, so apparently there's a bit more to be seen coming down this way. So there's a little overlook, and I think there's some slides here where kids can play on. It's quite a maze of slides. So, all right, so there are the slides there, and There's some water over here we'll go take a look at. Okay, so walking down this way, you can see there are some areas over there. Well, I'll have to make my way over there. So this is a nice little area to walk around, be close to the water. They do have some fencing up, but overall, I say this is a good, fun place for kids. I mean, it'd be awesome for any kid to come to. I know when I was a kid, I used to love parks and parades, and I would have loved this as I do now as an adult. But I'm gonna make my way over to see what that is. Obviously, this is a little lounge area where you could come. You want to be extremely careful with your kids and that thing, because they could fall right into the water. So around the park, there are some speakers like this and like that one over here. I think those may be more temporary, as somebody could just cut the cable and really just jack those speakers. I'm sure they're decent quality, but yeah, I bet this is a very nice area at night. But again, you'd want to watch kids around here because they could just fall into that mud. All right, so making my way up here. This is the main intersection for the gathering place. You can see the large sign there. But I imagine this parking is probably going to be very hard to get to for the next 6 to 9 months because of how popular this place is going to be. All right, so I'm on the other side of where I was. There is some water in here, and they're still doing some work on this area. So I don't know what it's going to eventually look like, but I'm sure that little ball in the center will be nice at night when it lights up. So, little pond over here. All right, so this is a nice area here. It's Mist Mountain. And you can see you have some fountains coming out the rock wall, so that's very nice. And I'm going to go in there. I wanted to point out there's a little fireplace there, and let's go up over here, and there's some stairs, and you can kind of see there's a nice area. Well, that must be a restaurant. Yeah, it is. I smell bacon. So yeah, here's that parking lot that I was talking about. Most convenient place to park. So as you can see, here's a building I'm walking away from to get a picture, but the gathering place is right, borders residential areas all around pretty much, except for the road. Okay, so this is a little patio area here. And then you can get beer over there where people are in line. So that's cool. And there's a little food and restaurant area in here. So this is nice. You have this little area, kind of like on the other side. Got that. It's very nice, quiet. So yeah, this is very nice here. See the ceiling, some nice woodwork, and yeah, nice little bench right here. That's pretty cool. Got your wooden tables, comfy chair looks. This area here. So this is quite nice. Now I can't imagine all this stuff being open all the time. I think some of it is for now, and then later on they'll change it to where they're venues, you can rent, that kind of thing. So those are the stairs that I came up though. Very nice. The area on the other side here, so you can come in through these doors or those doors right there. You got a little statue, fireplace, wood situation going on here. Got some maps here. So we got wood in the ceiling here. So that's a very rustic, modern blend. One thing I'll say too that I've noticed about the gathering place, these doors are very lightweight. So a lot of times when you see glass, metal doors, they're heavy, kids can't open them, you know, and they're kind of a hassle to pull, but those are not. So very nice. Obviously everything is very well manicured at this point in time. Okay, and you have nice little benches like this, like that. Walk around. You have a little canopy. That's not going to block the sun too much. There's a little bit of tree blocking the skyline, but this is very nice. So, and the play area is over there. So, you know, if you come with a group, you could, you know, do shifts. You could sit here while one set of parents goes over there, watches the kids, that kind of thing. And nice wood tables, and you can walk up to these greens so they're not off limits. Should be very soft. Cottonwood lawn here. And yeah, it's kind of like walking on a golf course. A little bit, just a little bit. Medical pickup. And then you have the trail that I was on earlier that kind of wraps around here, and then you have bikes, little bike stations where you can lock up your bike. But yeah, overall it's very, very nice, and there's that elusive parking lot. So what would a tour be without a look at the bathroom? So these are family bathrooms that are in that restaurant sitting patio area that I was in. You can kind of smell the fried food even in the bathroom, but you get your automatic dryers, automatic sink, soap dispenser. Everything's clean, very sterile looking. Interesting that they chose a white wall, but whatever. I don't think these will be open all the time. Kind of like public park restrooms. These are kind of like probably 9 to 5 type restrooms. This is a nice little touch here. Got the fountain water running between the rocks here, and the receptacles and all that jazz. So this is a very nice park overall, and Tulsa did a really good job on it. You know, with some of the design, I kind of wonder how sustainable it is, if there's like a maintenance plan for it, that kind of thing. Also, with the playground, which I didn't show any of because I'm not gonna film around kids and stuff, I think some of the kind of aspects of that could pose like a safety type challenge, but we'll see about that. So yeah, this is an open area here where you can sit in the sun. Okay, so there's another little sitting area where you can overlook the water, and there's a splash pad over there. All right, so that's the bridge I originally came over to cross the highway. So this is a bridge over a bridge, and it connects to the park that way, but I'm just gonna go this way back to where I parked, and obviously you can come out several different ways. They have little markers for the names of the bridges and who donated. So yeah, overall I'd say this park is very nice. You know, it's a mix of industrial, rustic, and natural. So, which I guess you could say is rustic, but yeah, very good. I'm curious to see how it's gonna all look after it's completely done. Just like on the other side, there is a walkway, or a little kind of sitting area, garden patio, if you will. So, and then you got these rocks over here, little sitting area. You can actually walk down that way or stay up here. There's another little bridge to get to the other side as well. All right, so as I'm leaving the park, you're walking through this little area, which kind of reminds you of a canyon. So this is kind of a nice touch. Okay, guys, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm sorry the video is very lengthy. It's just that this park has a lot to offer, and there are a lot of little facets and areas that you can explore in the park. As always, my video does not do it justice, so you'll want to get out and see it for yourself, and I will see you in the next one.